Have you ever felt that your husband is distant, cold, or emotionally unavailable, even when nothing seems wrong in your marriage? You might have brushed it off as stress, age, or work pressure, but what if the real cause is far more intimate and silent? A sexless marriage doesn't just affect the woman, it impacts a man's emotional, mental, and physical well-being in ways most people don't even realize. Today, we're uncovering why a lack of sexual intimacy can deeply affect your husband, how it shows up in his behavior, and what you can do to reconnect before the gap grows wider. Stay with me because the information you're about to hear could transform your marriage. Marriage is supposed to be a partnership built on love, trust, and intimacy. For many men, sexual connection is not just about pleasure, it's about affirmation, bonding, and emotional reassurance. When intimacy disappears, men can internalize it as rejection. They may start questioning their worth, their attractiveness, or even their role as a husband. This internal struggle often stays hidden. Unlike women who may openly seek conversation, men frequently retreat inward, fearing confrontation or feeling that expressing vulnerability is weak. The first signs of emotional strain are subtle. A husband in a sexless marriage may seem distracted, irritable, or increasingly withdrawn. Small arguments may escalate because he's carrying unspoken frustration and disappointment. He may begin overanalyzing interactions, interpreting neutral or even loving gestures as indifferent or critical. Over time, this silent emotional burden can grow, manifesting as stress, anxiety, and even depression. It's important to understand that this is not about blame, it's about human psychology and how emotional needs are processed. Physical effects are just as real. Sexual intimacy triggers the release of oxytocin, dopamine, and other hormones that reduce stress, increase bonding, and support emotional health. Without these regular releases, men can experience sleep disturbances, lowered energy, and increased irritability. Over months or years, this deprivation may even affect cardiovascular health and testosterone levels, creating a vicious cycle where both emotional and physical well-being are compromised. Men also interpret sexual rejection in deeply personal ways. Even if a wife is still loving and caring in other ways, a lack of sexual intimacy can make a man feel unwanted or unloved. This feeling of rejection is amplified if he perceives that his attempts at initiating closeness are consistently ignored or declined. Over time, resentment can grow quietly, affecting how he interacts with his wife in everyday life, from communication to shared responsibilities. The emotional withdrawal caused by a sexless marriage often extends into other areas of life. Men may invest more in work, hobbies, or friendships to fill the void. While on the surface this may appear healthy, it is often a coping mechanism for unmet emotional and physical needs. Without proper understanding, wives may misinterpret this behavior as disinterest or laziness, when in reality, it is a response to deep emotional frustration. Communication becomes a challenge. Men may fear being seen as demanding or selfish if they raise the issue of intimacy. Wives may assume silence equals contentment, leading to a disconnect. This feedback loop reinforces the emotional gap. The husband withdraws to protect his ego, the wife misinterprets the withdrawal as emotional distance, and the lack of intimacy continues. Without intervention, this cycle can solidify, making reconnection more difficult over time. It's essential to realize that a sexless marriage does not automatically mean the husband is unfaithful or unhappy in every other way. Many men remain deeply committed and loving but struggle with the emotional fallout of unmet sexual needs. Internalized shame, frustration, and sadness can dominate even if he still values the partnership and wants it to succeed. Understanding this nuance is crucial for wives who want to reconnect and heal the relationship. So, what are the signs that a husband is silently suffering in a sexless marriage? Emotional detachment is often the first indicator. He may avoid physical touch, seem disinterested in conversations, or withdraw from social and family events. Mood swings, irritability, or unexplained stress can also signal emotional strain. Some men may even develop physical symptoms such as headaches, fatigue, or digestive issues as the body responds to prolonged stress and emotional dissatisfaction. Understanding these signs allows couples to take proactive steps. Awareness and empathy are the first critical steps toward restoring intimacy. A husband's emotional well-being is directly linked to how supported and understood he feels. Open, non-judgmental conversations about needs, desires, and boundaries are vital. Sometimes, professional guidance through therapy or counseling is necessary to create a safe space for honest dialogue. Physical intimacy can be rebuilt gradually. Small gestures like hand-holding, hugs, or gentle touches can reignite emotional connection without the immediate pressure of sexual performance. These moments of closeness stimulate oxytocin, reinforcing trust and bonding. Over time, the intimacy that initially seemed lost can return naturally, rebuilding desire and closeness in the process. Underlying issues also play a significant role. Addressing these factors with understanding, patience, and support allows husbands to feel safe expressing vulnerability. Couples who tackle these challenges together often find not only improved sexual satisfaction, but deeper emotional and relational connection. The importance of empathy cannot be overstated. A husband may feel embarrassed or ashamed about his emotional and sexual needs. Recognizing this without judgment, ridicule, or frustration fosters trust. Emotional safety is the foundation for rebuilding both intimacy and communication, making it possible for desire and affection to flourish again. Many couples find success by gradually combining emotional, physical, and sexual reconnection. This can include scheduling time for intimacy, exploring each other's desires, and practicing active listening. Every couple's path is unique, but the common thread is awareness, patience, and consistent effort to meet each other's emotional and physical needs. Ignoring the problem rarely works. Over time, a sexless marriage can erode trust, emotional connection, and overall marital satisfaction. Men may begin seeking emotional or sexual fulfillment elsewhere, sometimes subtly or even unknowingly, which can create further strain. Addressing the issue early helps prevent long-term damage and restores the foundation of the partnership. Rebuilding intimacy is also a process of rediscovering shared joy. Activities that foster closeness outside the bedroom, like date nights, shared hobbies, or simple quality time, enhance emotional bonding, which naturally translates into physical desire. A couple that enjoys connection in multiple dimensions is better equipped to overcome the challenges of a sexless marriage. It's worth noting that sexual intimacy is not the only measure of a healthy marriage, but it is a critical one. When missing, it can silently undermine a husband's confidence, emotional health, and overall happiness. Recognizing the problem and actively working to restore connection is a sign of love, maturity, and commitment, not weakness or failure. If you're a wife watching this, consider this your invitation to empathy. Ask yourself, how connected is my husband feeling? Are there unmet needs I might not have considered? Small steps, patient dialogue, and genuine understanding can make a world of difference. Remember, the goal is reconnection, not blame. If you're a husband watching this, know that it's normal to feel frustrated, withdrawn, or disconnected in a sexless marriage. You are not alone, and your feelings are valid. Seeking guidance, communicating openly, and taking small steps toward rebuilding intimacy can restore not only the sexual connection, but also emotional closeness and marital satisfaction. Every marriage faces challenges, but awareness and action can transform a sexless relationship into a fulfilling partnership. Understanding the impact on a husband's emotional, physical, and mental health is the first step toward healing. By communicating openly, showing empathy, and taking deliberate steps to reconnect, couples can revive intimacy, trust, and love. So, if this video has helped you understand the silent struggles of a husband in a sexless marriage, don't wait. Like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more insights that could change your relationship. Remember, healing starts with awareness, connection, and courage. Don't let silence destroy what love has built over the years.